And yes, Brendan, the red light is on. We are live in inverted commas recording. Yes, guys, welcome to iQuiz. L-I-I-I. That's 53, for those of you who aren't too familiar with Roman numerals. The happy to be out special. And yes, the irony is not lost on me that I am here recording this at home in my bedroom for those of you who want to play this at home. Of course, you don't have to play it at home. You could play it at a pub. Indeed, you could get your local bar to stick this up on a screen and the whole bar can play. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to bring iQuiz to the masses. This was obviously made, this edition, for a live event at Cervecería Gigante in Bogotá, in Plaza Lourdes to be precise, for Thursday the 21st of October. I'm recording this on Tuesday the 19th of October, but this will go on my blog on the 22nd, Friday the 22nd, or Saturday the 23rd, whenever I get around to putting it up. Obviously, I can't put this up before we have the live event, which hopefully is well attended. But obviously not everybody can come, and we have some old friends that used to live in Bogotá and attended iQuiz and who are no longer in the city or in the country. And then I have friends all over the world who like to participate and like quizzes. Like me, I'm a bit of a quiz buff. I do like to partake in them. So this is why I'm doing this. Let's see. Spread it far and wide, guys. Of course, the benefit of recording is that you can pause this. Of course, you can cheat easily as well, but that's not the point. Don't do that, please. But you can pause it. You can even fast forward it if you think I'm rambling too much, which I hope I won't. Once we get going, I'm not going to ramble. We'll let the questions do the talking. But my suggestion is, get a bottle of wine or whatever, a few beers in, or a non-alcoholic beverage if that's your thing. Play with friends, or as I said, bring it to your local pub, your local bar, and get them to do it. And everybody get involved. But let's get on with it. I have the format here. We've got 5 rounds with 10 questions in each. I do say they're 10,000, 10,000 pesos to participate. Of course, you can do this one for free. No prizes, of course, but you can make up your own prizes. That's the format in English there. I'm moving it on to Spanish. We may have some parlantes. Is that the word I'm looking for? Oh, I'm not even going to try off the cuff with Spanish here. But I should be better with Spanish. But anyway, you can go through that in Spanish. As I said, you can pause this and look at the rules. But we've got 5 rounds. First one, general knowledge. Second one is what is it? So it's mostly images. Kind of say what you see. Then the third round is who said it, so famous voices, and you have to tell us who they are. Round 4, in honour, a harbinger of Halloween indeed, we've got a frightening round 4, and we finish off, as always, with 10 songs, 10 music in our music round, and they are happy songs, because we are happy to be back. A live event, of course, this is. You can make up the noise in the background yourself. So will we get on with it? Yeah, let's just get on with this. I'm not going to dilly-dally because one major reason is that my old laptop, its memory isn't fantastic. So I think it's best that we move through this rather quickly. Okay, so are we ready, guys? Yes? Let's go. There are some audio questions in this as well, of course. Oh, and just to let you know, we do correct each round after we finish it. So once we go through round 1, then we'll have the answers. As I said, you can pause and all that kind of stuff. So let's get going. Best of luck. Here we go. Round 1. Question 1. And we're starting off with a theme tune. And like iQuiz, it's back with a bang right now, this theme tune. To what movie franchise does it belong? Take a listen. Yeah, you probably have it already. Oh, car making noises outside. Is that enough? That's certainly enough now. Okay. Enough of that. Question 2. Opened in 1886, and yes, there are some Bogotá, Colombian-related questions, so I'm aware if you're playing this in Australia and you're not familiar with Colombia or in Ireland or in the UK or wherever, these questions may go over your head. But hey, I have to make it for the locals too. I like to try and have a bit of a mix and match. Anyway, opened in 1886, this well-known Bogotá Plaza was originally called Parque Rivas. By what name do we know it today? Okay, let's move on. Question 3. Give us the missing word here in English or Spanish. From the British Thyroid Foundation. Treatment of an overactive or enlarged thyroid gland with radioactive beep. Radioactive what? Okay. By the way, I didn't mean to say at the beginning, we have questions related to on this day. So the quiz night is the 21st of October. And also relation to the number of the quiz, and we are quiz number 53. So bear that in mind. Some questions have that link. Okay, let's move on. Question 4. It's an anagram, cryptic question. Arc-a-lock. That's A-R-C, A-L-O-C. And you might just find a radio station. So it's an anagram, kind of cryptic-y question. Arc-a-lock, and you might just find a radio station. You'd find that in the Irish Times crossword, something like that. Question 5. Another audio question. Take a listen to this and tell us what popular series it is.
지금 이 자리에 계신 여러분들은 모두 감당할 수 없는 빚을 지고 삶의 벼랑 끝에 서 계신 분들입니다.
저 상금이 대충 얼마나 되나요?
모두에게 공정한 게임을 위해서 개인 정보는 사전에 공개할 수 없습니다.
I would say that to know. If it goes on for another while on the night of the quiz, I'll probably have to play it a few times. Let's say you can rewind it back. Let's move on. Question 6, guys. On this day in 2007, Finnish driver Kimi Räikkönen won the season-ending Brazilian Formula 1 Grand Prix to claim his first, and thus far only, World Drivers' Championship. What team was he driving for? That's question 6. And on this day question. Question 7. We're looking at a shot of the Hotel La Mamounia, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I am probably not. Name the world's best in Condé Nast Travelers Reader's Choice Travel Awards 2021. That's a mouthful. In which African country is it to be found? Where would you find even the Hotel La Mamounia? You can see it there in the picture. Elegant place. Maybe I'll go there next year, guys, from the hotel, if you want to sponsor me. Moving on. Question 8. Another image. And we're looking at this fictional, sentient, anthropomorphic 1963 Volkswagen Beetle, proudly displaying our iQuiz edition number. What's the name of this Volkswagen Beetle? From a famous movie franchise as well, I believe. Never saw it myself, I have to say. And on to question 9, our penultimate one in round 1. Very topical question. Below is Abdul Razak Gurna, awarded this year's Nobel Prize in Literature. And to the right, in English and Spanish, are the covers of one of his most popular novels, By the Beep, In La Beep. What's the missing word? You can take your preferred language there, be it in English or in Spanish. By the what? In la. Okay. And on to the final question. 10. An old flame of mine. Yeah, indeed. It's this lady's 41st birthday today. Yes, another image question. Who is it? Looking rather glamorous there in her bikini. 41 today. And when I say today, that's the 21st of October, on the night of the actual live quiz. Okay, so that's the first 10 questions. As I said, you can rewind if you need to. It only took about, 8 minutes to get through those after all my blabbering at the start. So hopefully we can keep that pace. And we won't even be an hour at this. Let's go through the answers then. Answers to round 1. This was easy. Theme tune 2, of course. Bond. James Bond, yes. James Bond movie franchise with the latest one out. Have you seen it yet, that new one? No Time to Die, isn't that it? Yeah? Got it. Yeah. Haven't seen it yet myself. I'll get to the cinema yet. Anyway, answer to answer to question 2. This is a very local Bogotá question. Opened in 1886, this well-known Bogotá Plaza was originally called Parque Rivas. Today it's known as... It's where we're having the quiz. Plaza Lourdes, or La Plaza de Lourdes. Now, guys, for those of you at home, we do have bonus questions in this quiz. And this is where people can win little spot prizes. And this first spot prize is for a Cafe Plus, which is a coffee company based in Cali, in the southwest of Colombia. The owner is actually honorary British consul down there, Simon Ford, and a friend of IQuiz. So he's given us a goodie pack. So obviously, you guys, you can't win this, but the bonus question for fun, generally what we do is each team nominates a player, and the first person to shout out the correct answer. And the question is, well, you can see it in Spanish there, and in English, it's from 1920 to around the middle of the 20th century. Plaza Lourdes had another name, Plaza Republica. What? It's a country in South America. Any ideas? 3, 2, 1. Don't cry for me, Argentina. That's what it was called. So it's had 3 different names, but now it is Plaza Lourdes. If you ever come to Bogotá, it's a popular spot. And you can have a pint in Cervecería Gigante and say hello to Andy and Will. Now, on to question 3. The answer, the missing word here. Treatment of an overactive or enlarged thyroid gland with radioactive iodine. Yodo o iodo in Espanol. Iodine has the atomic number 53. Our quiz number, of course. This is IQuiz 53. On to 4. The anagram question, again, a bit of a local one, Colombian one. Arcaloc, and you might just find a radio station. We're referring to Caracol, of course, Caracol Radio. It's also a TV channel, TV station. And if you haven't, though, by the way, speaking of the radio station, which is a separate entity from the TV, by the way, if you haven't listened to it already, do check out the best podcast on Caracol. It's called Getting Glaze. Yes, it is my podcast, along with my co-presenter, another Irishman, Cormac Ross. It's a fun podcast. Check it out. Search Getting Glaze Podcast and you'll find it. And take a listen. Right. 5. Yeah, this series is... I'm not a big Netflix man, I have to say, but apparently it's all the rage these days. Squid Game, or El Juego del Calamar in Espanol, and there's the Korean, which I won't even attempt
상금이 대충
to
얼마나
pronounce.
되나요?
Or, well, Bujingyogen. Anyway, on to question 6 and the answer to it. On this day in 2007, Finnish driver Kimi Räikkönen won the season-ending Brazilian Formula 1 Grand Prix to claim his first and thus far only World Drivers' Championship. He was driving for Team Scuderia Ferrari. Ferrari will do, of course. Scuderia Ferrari, I guess. Is that how you pronounce that? But Ferrari is all we need. 7 then. The hotel, La Mamunia, named the world's best hotel in Condé Nast Traveler's Reader's Choice Travel Awards 2021. It is in the African country of, yes, Morocco. Marruecos in Espanol, and then all the other languages that they have there. I like to include everything, you'd never know. We may have Arabs playing. And 8, speeding in to our screens, this fictional even, sentient, anthropomorphic 1963 Volkswagen Beetle, proudly displaying our iQuiz edition number, is Herbie. Yes, indeed. Herbie it is. And 9, the missing word in this novel by our Nobel Prize in Literature for this year, Abdul Razak Gurnah, by the in la orilla, by the sea. And the final question, looking at a rather glamorous birthday girl, 21st of October, again, just to remind you, 41 today. Why, she doesn't look a day older than 40. It is, of course, Kim Kardashian. Hi, Kim. You should come and play iQuiz. I can put you up. Right, let's move on. Round 2, it's what is it? So, images. Again, may have to be familiar with Colombia to know what these things are, although if regular readers of my blog might have an idea. What is that in the picture? What root vegetable is it? Decent price as well. It was even cheaper than 480 pesos a pound a week ago. It was like 390. Very cheap. Giving them away, practically giving away. Name the brand here. Very popular. I used to have these going to school back in my younger days, in both primary school and secondary school. Sturdy things. Unlike many of the shoes that I have to buy in this country. They're not sturdy, they're complete opposite. They last about a month. 3. Name this building. What is it? That's the name of the round. What is it? What is that building? Again, regular readers, all 2 of you of my blog, should have an idea what you call this. Probably, for those of you who aren't really familiar with Spanish, you could give you the English answer if you can give us the English answer to this. But what is that piece of bread? What's it called? Now, audio. This theme tune to a game that was first released in the late 80s. What game is it? Yeah, a bit of an addictive tune, and also, of course, I used to never get homework done playing this game back in the day. All those innocent days. Now, name this island country, in inverted commas perhaps. Where is it? We're looking at a satellite image of this particular island / country. What is it? And name the trophy here. Pretty straightforward. 8. Lots of text in this one. But it's another on this day question because we're looking at an illustration of the British fleet with some loser Spanish and French vessels in the background. Victorious in one of the most decisive naval battles in history, which occurred on this day, again, 21st of October, in 1805. What was the battle called? I'm going to have to pick up the pace of this as well. Another birthday girl, and kind of on this day, it's Venezuela's, the neighbours here, Yulimar Rojas Rodriguez, 26 today, on her way to a world record Olympic gold in Tokyo this year. There she is, mid-flight. What we want to know is, in what discipline is she the world record holder and Olympic champion? In what Olympic discipline? And on to the final question in round 2. What is it? What is it? That image there. Say what you see, as an old TV programme from the UK used to put it. Say what you see, say what you see. What is it? Okay, let's get to the answers, guys. As I said, I'm going to pick up the pace here a little bit. So, rather tasty, I have to say, root vegetable this. And the root vegetable to the left that you can also see in the photo, not quite as tasty. That's yuca to the left, but the one we're pointing at here, aracacha. Or for the nerds amongst us, Aracacia xanthorrhiza, I think. Also other common names are racacha, apio criollo, in Venezuela, zanahoria blanca, which would translate into English as a white carrot in Ecuador, viraca in Peru, and mandioquinha, little cassava, or batata borao, Baroness potato in Brazil, so in Portuguese. And I did have the privilege of harvesting, as the text says there, these things when I was in a little town in Bogotá called Genisano. You can check that out. Happy in Genisano on my Google blog. You can see the address up at the top of the screen. www, standing for wrongwaycorrigan.blogspot.com. So it's not www.corrigan, it's www.corrigan, wrongway Corrigan blogspot. Or look up Wrongway Corrigan blog, but not the El Tiempo one. Go to my blogspot one, my Google blog, because that can actually make some money for me. Anyway, you should be watching this on my blog if you are listening or watching this. The brand, of course, is Dr. Martens, also Doc Martens, Docs or DMs. Very popular back in the 90s. Are they still popular? I guess they're kind of a bit niche now, trendy for certain types of people. Might look into getting them, although they're probably ridiculously expensive in this country. This place is of course the Guggenheim Museum, or simply the Guggenheim. It opened in New York on this day, that's the 21st of October, I hasten to add, as I will keep on saying in case you think I'm losing it, on this day in 1959, the Guggenheim. For these scrumptious little things, and in my old panaderia as well, Panaderia Vicky, which has closed its doors, meant to be under new management, but they still haven't opened it yet, so I've had to find a new place to call my office. But it is a Mogoja Chicharrona. Basically in English would be pork scratching bread, so if you got that. And again, do check out my blog, Crimea Perico, Adios to a Bogotá Addiction. To be honest, I'm still drinking my my very dark coffees with a drop of milk. I've just found another panaderia, but I do miss Panaderia Vicky. It was my place for 4 or 5 years, and particularly throughout the pandemic, it served me well. Anyway, let's move on here, Brendan. Come on. This is the theme tune too. Come on, you know this, guys. Of course, Tetris falling down nicely. The image from our screen, level 3, lines 32, score 3,780. That's not very good, is it? Level 1, the level 10 was ridiculously fast. And wasn't there a little trick on the Game Boy, like if you held down the plus button, if you held down that when you turned it on or something like that, you get like ridiculously fast at the very beginning. Anyway, yeah. Tetris, the answer to question 5. Question 6, this island country, in inverted commas, is, of course, it is Taiwan. The Republic of China, La República de China, or ROC, so it's called. And I think we have a bonus question here, as I told you, when we do the quiz live, each team nominates a player and then you can win a little prize, a drink, or whatever else we have in our goodie bag. Or we can just do this one for fun. And here is the bonus question. What is the only South American country that officially recognizes the Republic of China, or Taiwan? Anyone? The only South American country that officially recognizes the Republic of China is Paraguay. Yes. Paraguay. Okay, let's move on to 7. I think most people would have got this. Well, I'm saying it. Curse of knowledge, perhaps. Knowledge bias. It is, though, the European Champion Clubs Cup, also known as Coupe des Clubs Champions Européens. My French has gone way out the window. Or simply the European Cup, also the Champions League trophy, will accept that as an answer. The Champions League. Actually, when I'm recording this, big wins for Liverpool and Manchester City in the Champions League on this Tuesday as I record. Okay, let's move on. Let's get rid of the theme music. Yeah, and as we have Rule Britannia in the background, this is an illustration of the British fleet that won one of the most decisive naval battles in history on this day in 1805. It was, of course, the Battle of Trafalgar. Battaglia de Trafalgar, and all hail, there he is, the great Admiral Nelson, who, of course, died in that battle. But it was his mastery that won the day for the Brits, and that's why we've got Rule Britannia being sung by Sarah Connolly at the last night of the proms on the BBC. And check that video out on YouTube. She's in the full regalia of Horatio Nelson. Britannia rules the waves. Okay, enough of that. I'll get myself into trouble. Venezuela's Julimar Rojas Rodriguez, 26 today, on our way to a world record Olympic gold in Tokyo this year in the photo. The discipline in which she is the world record holder and Olympic champion is the women's triple jump, el triple salto in Espanol. And on to our final question in round 2. What is this? What is it? This little black thing surrounded by, well, lots of black and a little orangey red glowy ring. Well, it of course is a black hole, un agujero negro in Espanol. Okay, on to round 3, guys. It's audio. Who said it? And again, some of these are Colombian, so unless you are, I should say, familiar with Colombia, these will probably go over your head, but one has to cater for the local audience.
Pero hoy es una tontería que Colombia mantenga ilegal la marihuana. Podría tener un gran poder, una gran capacidad de exportación a todas las zonas donde se ha legalizado, en el mundo, que cada vez son más. Si esa producción fuese del campesinado, podría ser una forma incluso para sustituir hoja de coca.
Okay, that was number 1. Again, if you're not too familiar with Colombia, I don't expect you to get that. 2.
I was actually on a panel for Southeast Asia, the 3 news groups, one in Malaysia, one in Indonesia, and us in the Philippines. And we were talking about independent media and how we could survive this time period. And all of a sudden, in the middle of the panel, my phone, started ringing. I quickly messaged and muted because I saw Norway there. And I thought that maybe they were calling to tell me that, to tell me who the winner was, that I didn't win. And then as I listened to the voice, I just, I thought it was ironic that I kept using speech to say I was speechless. I just kept repeating it.
There you go. Very topical. You might know the name, but you probably know who it's...
My second purpose today is to provide you with additional information.
This is number 3.
To share with you what the United States knows about Iraq's weapons of mass destruction, as well as Iraq's involvement in terrorism, which is also the subject of Resolution 1441 and other earlier resolutions.
Okay. Again, rather topical, that one. On to 4.
Para mí en ese momento Rosalía es súper inspiradora. Yo la veo allí y digo, es que wow, es que esa fuerza, es que como baila, es que como canta. Ella me parece súper inspiradora. No mucho. Bueno, Shakira toda la vida ha sido inspiradora para mí. O sea, ella fue como un referente desde niña por el baile, por todo. ¿Quién más? No, es que hay muchos. De hecho, tengo muchos artistas que me inspiran que ni siquiera son tan conocidos, pero son tan talentosos y tan apasionados que te inspiran por el simple hecho de ser así. Entonces creo que hay mucha gente que me inspira.
Okay, you may have guessed. Well, you wouldn't if you don't speak Spanish, but it is a Colombian singer. But again, may be over the heads of those of you who are not familiar with Colombia.
分裂是祖国统一的最大障碍，是民族复兴的严重隐患。以和平方式实现祖国统一，最符合包括台湾同胞在内的中华民族整体利益。任何人都不要低估中国人民捍卫国家主权和领土完整的坚强决心、坚定意志、强大能力。 祖国完全统一的历史任务一定要实现，也一定能够实现。
Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself, really. That's number 5. You probably have a fair idea who it is. 6.
Yo no merecía esto, marica. Y realmente, amigas, cuando uno se da cuenta quién está en tu vida, quién te apoya, quién está para ti. Antes de que todo esto pasara, amiga, yo fui a Transmilenio, yo quería arreglar con ellos, yo fui a Tu Llave, yo buscaba muchas veces al fiscal, le decía al fiscal, señor fiscal, yo ya estoy cambiando.
Again, quite local here to Colombia. Very local to Colombia. Anyway, on to 7.
Thank you, Christian. Comme Christian l'a dit, on a fait beaucoup de chemin dans notre lutte contre la COVID-19. Avec des millions de gens pleinement vaccinés, le Canada est un leader mondial de la vaccination. Mais notre lutte n'est pas terminée. Depuis le mois d'août, on travaille pour mettre en place des mesures de vaccination qui vont assurer votre sécurité et celle de votre famille. Ces mesures vont aussi vous permettre de reprendre vos activités préférées. Aujourd'hui, on remplit 2 de nos principaux engagements, la vaccination obligatoire pour les employés fédéraux et la vaccination obligatoire pour les voyages.
Yeah, I think even if you don't speak French, there's a few clues there that English speakers would have picked up on. 8.
Most of all, I would say thank you to everyone here, New York. Thank you all for making me feel so at home from my first qualifying match all the way to the final. I've loved playing in front of you, and you've really spurred me on in some very difficult moments, and I hope that me and Layla put on a good performance today.
And on to number 9. Almost there.
So happy. I'm very happy. Not only because I beat the record, but special for the special moments that we had. 2 goals in the end of the game. So tough, but I have to appreciate what the team did. We believe until the end. The supporters. I'm so glad.
How difficult was it for you, considering that you missed that early penalty?
It's part of the game. It's part of the business. Sometimes we score, sometimes we mistake. It's part of the business, but I still believe to the end of the game. So I'm so glad to score and to winning the game.
Less said about that, the better, I think, from an Irish perspective, anyway. And on to 10.
You've never read Playboy magazine or Penthouse or anything like that. I think that people's reaction to specific situations in the book was much more a reflection of that person than me. I mean, you were scared by that picture. What does that mean? Are you frightened of a woman that can turn herself on? Are you frightened of a woman who is not afraid to look at her genitals in the mirror? Does that frighten you?
A little bit, yes. Yes, that's right.
Why?
Okay, let's get on to the answers, guys. As I said, I want to kind of run through this. It's getting late as well, actually. Midweek, I'm usually in bed by 9:30 and it's just gone 9. Of course, the night of the quiz, I'll have to stay up a little bit later. Anyway,
Pero
number
hoy
1.
Es una tontería que Colombia mantenga ilegal.
For those of you not Colombian,
podría tener un gran
probably don't really
poder,
know who this is.
Una gran capacidad exportación.
It is a gentleman named Gustavo Petro, who is one of the leading contenders to be president.
Si esa producción
left wing, though, so he
campesinado,
probably won't be president, so I'm joking there when I say el
podría ser
próximo
una
presidente
forma
de la
incluso para
República de Colombia.
sustituir a
I
la coca.
don't think he will at all. He'll run a good race, but he won't make it to Casa de Nariño, as they call the presidential palace here. 2.
I was actually on a panel for Southeast Asia. There are the 3 news groups, one in Malaysia, one in Indonesia, and us in the Philippines. We were talking about independent media and how we could survive this time period. And all of a sudden, in the middle of the panel, my phone started ringing. I quickly messaged muted because I saw Norway there. And I thought that maybe they were calling to tell me that, to tell me who the winner was, that I didn't win. And then...
Okay, enough of that. On to 3.
My second purpose today is to provide you with additional information, to share with you what the United States knows about Iraq's weapons of mass destruction, as well as Iraq's involvement in terrorism, which is also the subject of Resolution 1441 and other earlier resolutions.
Yeah, I think most of you would have got that one. The late Colin Powell, of course, speaking to the UN in 2003. And there he is in the picture.
En este momento,
right.
Para mí en ese momento Rosalía es súper inspiradora. Yo la veo allí, es que wow, es que esa
difficult one outside of the Latin world, perhaps, for those of you not familiar with Latin music. There she is, a rather pretty
Shakira toda la vida es inspiradora para mí, o sea, ella fue como un referente desde
Gracie,
niña por el baile, por todo.
Look at her there with her Wellington boots on. She's prepared for the Bogotá weather at this time of year, October,
que ni siquiera
November.
son tan conocidos, pero son
Rain,
tan talentosos
rain here in the capital
y tan apasionados que te inspiran por el simple hecho de ser así.
Anyway, Gracie, be quiet. Stop. Yeah, stop. Good. 5. Yeah, okay, I'm going to move this on. You know who it is. This is, of course, Xi Jinping, even our supreme leader of the world, our comrade in arms. Manji.
Yo no merecía esto, marica. Y realmente, amiga, es cuando uno se da cuenta quién está en tu vida.
Terrible language here, marica.
Quién está para ti.
Though Colombians use it affectionately as well at times.
Yo fui a Transmilenio.
This woman is known as Epa Colombia. Her real name, Daniela Barrera Rojas.
Muchas veces al fiscal.
I'm joking there, you terrorist. She was
Señor fiscal, yo ya estoy
deemed
cambiando.
a terrorist for her part in protests that were taking place here, and she decided to get involved, and she was filmed damaging the Transmilenio, which is kind of like a metro on wheels here in Bogotá. And then she was sentenced to prison and stuff, but she got off in the end. She's a famous, look her up, Epa Colombia. Sure she has a Wikipedia entry in English. Anyway, 7.
Thank you, Christian. Comme Christian l'a dit, on a fait beaucoup de chemin dans notre lutte contre la COVID-19. Avec des millions de gens pleinement vaccinés, le Canada est un leader mondial de la vaccination. Mais notre lutte n'est pas terminée. Depuis le mois d'août, on travaille pour mettre en place des mesures de...
Yeah, best if he just keeps his mask on. As you can see him at some brewery on the right-hand side and in the centre. I don't know, does he have a beard these days? Last time I saw, he didn't. And on to 8.
Most of all, I would say thank you to everyone here.
Easy
in New
one,
York.
isn't it?
Thank you all.
I'll shut her up. Sorry, Emma, but we need to move on. Emma Raducanu, it's all downhill from here on out now, Emma. But yeah, well done, of course. The tennis sensation from Britain. And I think, yeah, there is a bonus question here. The bonus question is, in what country was Emma born? Of course, representing Great Britain, but she was born in, linking to our previous question, Canada. On to 9.
So happy. I'm very happy. Not only because I beat the record.
Yeah, you beat the record. Yeah, broke Irish hearts as well. Did Cristiano Ronaldo, the record of most international goals scored. There he is in his trademark take off the top after he scored. I think the winner. The Republic of Ireland were winning 1-0 with almost time up, and then 2 late winners from Ronaldo. And on to the final one.
You've never read Playboy magazine or Penthouse.
It's an
or
on this day
like
question.
That. I think that people's reaction to specific situations in the book was much more a reflection of that person.
We'll stop her there. It is, of course, Madonna being interviewed about her sex book, which went on sale on this day in 1992. Express yourself. Want to listen to a bit of this?
You believe in love? 'Cause I got something to say about it. And it goes something like this.
For second best, baby. Put your love to the test. Okay, enough of that. Let's move on to round... Stop. Yeah, round 4, penultimate round, a frightening round 4. And we're at 40 minutes, so we're moving along. I'll keep this under the hour. Chilling theme music to what film franchise? Guys, it's question 1. here recording this all on my own. Darkness outside. There could be somebody behind me. Okay, moving on quickly. Don't want any more of that. Stop. Number 2. Who is this? I was going to say gentleman, but that would be an insult to thousands of people to call him thus. Who is it? 3. Another image. This happy couple of spiders are commonly known as their genus, that is to say. What are these spiders? A big fat one and a smaller one, as you can see. 4.
Abortions for all. Very well. No abortions for anyone. Abortions for some, miniature American flags for others.
Yeah, there you see the image of these guys, regular features on the show that they're in. But name them. Who are they? Those two adorable looking characters. Now, again, this is a rather Colombian question, but name this vomit that some people consider food. I don't know how anyone can eat that kind of soup, stewy thing. Ugh. Anyway, it's a Colombian and Venezuelan, I guess, probably in Ecuador too, but around what would have been Gran Colombia back in the day. So that is Colombia, Venezuela, Panama, Ecuador. But name the dish. Number 6. Name this heavy hitter. There he is. Wouldn't like to meet him in a dark alleyway. No, because he might hit me, nothing else. Goodness. Number 7. More music. Name this haunting piece of music. Here it goes. Okay. On to 8. Again, we're staying local with this one. Name this scary ice cream, or paleta, as they say in Colombia. You can probably guess, if you're not au fait with Colombia. Look at the image. The name of the ice cream is related to the image. And very much a Halloween favourite. Now, this is a graphic of the World Risk Index 2021. Which European country is considered to be most at risk when facing natural disasters? And you can see the flag there below to give you a better idea. It's rated 8.2. But look at Vanuatu, is that how you pronounce that? 47.7 in Oceania. Shocking. Anyway, name the European country. That's what we're looking for. And then the final one in our frightening round 4. An old friend of Wrong Way Corrigan and the podcast that I was recording. We've taken a break from it. Unless somebody wants to sponsor us to go back, and we will get back into recording interviews with the great and the good and others of this world. But we're looking for the one-word title of the latest book from our old friend Neil Ferguson. The great Scottish historian, of course, now an American citizen and a Hoover Institute fellow at Stanford University. But what is the one-word title of his new book, which I've yet to get my hands on? Neil, if you're listening, you could send one down to Colombia, please. He's not replying to my tweets anymore. I'm not stalking him, honestly. Okay, let's go through the answers here quickly. Yeah, this chilling theme music is, of course, to the film franchise. It's Halloween. There's another one out, I think. Halloween 20 or something now? Ridiculous. Why do they keep on? It's like flogging a dead horse at this stage. Anyway, 2. This is, or was, dead now. Of course, the Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet. 3. These spiders are commonly known as black widows, or in Espanol, viuda negra. Or for the nerds, or those of you who went on Google to cheat, latrodectus is the official name. On to 4. Yeah, these wonderful aliens are, of course,
Very well. No abortions for anyone.
Kang and Colors.
Abortions for
From
some,
Simpsons, Los
miniature
Simpson,
American
in Espanol.
flags for others.
They do get politics, eh? You can't please everybody, but you can. They've just shown you can. Abortions for some, miniature American flags for others. Wonderful. The solution to all of life's problems. Yeah, this vomit in a bowl. Oh, it's all the organs of the animals and stuff. Viscera. Yeah. Mondongo, it's called. It's all quite rubbery when you're eating it as well. I've tried to eat it. I ordered it by mistake there a few months ago as well. I thought I was getting something else, and it actually cost me relatively a lot. So I kind of forced myself to try and eat it. But all that chewy organs and no, horrible. 6. Now this heavy hitter is, and why on earth am I playing Mark Cohen's what's it called? Memphis. It's because when this man, and it is of course Tyson Fury, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, he played this song, or he was singing it, I think, in his press conference after he won there a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I was walking in Memphis. Tyson Fury. Okay, 7. This haunting score is... Yes, guys. Oh, Fortuna. Pum, 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 pum. Moving on a bit. It's more exciting. Oh, okay. Hit that button by mistake. But anyway, let's move on. Because look, we're going to hit about the hour, I'd say. I want this under an hour. This paletta, this ice cream, is called... What do you think? Did you give a bit of a guess? Going by the image? Yeah, Dracula. Dracula. Ooh. Where did that come out? Frightening. Okay, let's move on. Oh, a bonus question here. I forgot. Of course, you would be asked to nominate a player of your team, but the bonus question is, what company makes the Dracula Ice Pop? Again, go away, that music. Stop it. Not music, but noise, I should say. The company is Colombian Creme Helado. Creme Helado. Basically ice cream. The European country considered to be most at risk when facing natural disasters is, and you see the flag there, it is, of course, Albania at 8.2. 0 being the lowest, 100 being most at risk, so 8.2 is not too bad. Europe, pretty low for risk. Oceania being way out in front. And then the last question in our frightening round 4, the title of Neil Ferguson's latest work. Yes, it does look Nile, but it is pronounced Neil. It is, of course, Doom. That's something Neil mentioned when I interviewed him last year. You can search, do a Google search, Neil Ferguson, Brendan Corrigan podcast or interview. But he was telling me that he reckoned it was the Irish who mispronounced his name, that it should be Neil. Anyway, that was disputed by my brother-in-law, who is an Irish speaker. I can't really be classed as an Irish speaker. Just a little bit. Okay, guys, music round now to finish off. We've got about 10 minutes left because I want this done by the hour, as I said. So, normally I'd give 2 points, name the song and the artist, and it'd be 1 for each. But I've switched it around this time because I don't want to give double points to the music because it gives too much weight just to music. So I'm mixing and matching. So for this particular song, name the group.
Teach me not a thing, can only get better. Can only get, take it on from me, you know. I know that things can only get better. Sometimes lose my...
The problem is I'd play the music all day because I like the songs. Of course, these are happy songs because the whole point is that, you know, we're back with a live iQuiz when I'm doing the live iQuiz. That is in front of people, and we're all happy to be out. So I hope you are happy and have been happy with this quiz. Number 2. Name the artist.
Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. You may think that I wanna run away, but what I really want is to hug you once again. Pero no sabes que tú vives en mis pensamientos, que tú eres mi luz.
Yeah, I heard that song for the first time a few weeks ago in a clothes shop. It was kind of, you know, it grew on me, or it certainly stood out, put it that way. I was curious to find out the name of it. So as you might imagine, I'm kind of having a mix and match here. One English song and then one non-English song. Song title here we want, not the artist, the song title.
Find a place to feel good, and we can treat people with kindness. Find a place to feel good. I got a good feeling, I'm just taking it all.
Okay, and on to 4. Name the singer. I love that song. On to 5, and it's Name the Singer again.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing
Note
it.
for note, don't worry. Be happy.
In every life we have
the
some
singer come
troubles.
in. I think there are a few different versions of this, or a few different singers. Anyway, number 6. It's the song title we want this time. Rather Colombian, this one.
A mi compadre Homero Pimienta, Chino Tienda y Planta así, que no le suceda eso. Mientras que tú en las fechas especiales te olvidabas de mí, la otra persona con simples detalles alegraba mi corazón. Mientras que tú con palabras groseras te alejabas de ti, la otra persona decía te extraño, hoy quiero verte mi amor. Uy, poquito a poquito me fuiste perdiendo y ahora que reclamas. Quisiste que fuera el payaso en tu circo y no me da la gana. Y bien que vaina rara, ahora que no quiero, si quieres conmigo. Ya no me interesa, coge tu maleta y busca otro camino. Ábrete que ya encontré la que a mí me gusta.
Yeah, I was just waiting to get to the chorus there because there is a clue for those of you not familiar with the song whatsoever. Name the singer of the group here. Name the singer / group, I mean to say. on, Brendan. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, okay. Let's get moving. I could play these songs all night. Song title. Another Colombian one. Very much modern.
Esto se jodió, la vecina no sé qué bebió, el vecino no sé qué prendió, a la gente no sé qué le dio, pero todo el mundo está loco, todo el mundo está loco, todo el mundo rayado del coco, y yo solo sé que montaron.
There's a clue there. 9. The artist / group this time.
Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right, 2 a.m. summer night, I don't care, hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing, rolling the mid beside and out, living my life, getting out dreams, I'ma do just what I want, looking ahead, no turning back, people told me slow my roll, I'm screaming out, fuck that, I'm screaming out, fuck that, I'm screaming out, fuck that, fuck that,
not the radio version.
That, fuck that, fuck that.
Party in the house. Okay, let's move on. The final one, guys. And it is the singer we're looking
que
for.
no se caiga el ritmo, pariente. Seguimos con más música movida para todos ustedes. Algo en vivo, algo más en vivo. Échele, compadre.
Song of the moment, to be honest, around these parts.
Vámonos, recio.
The lively one.
Qué bonito se oye ese acordeón, compadre. Que no se caiga el ritmo.
Se caiga el ritmo.
Ay, 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 ay,
The quintessential happy song, this.
Lamento que hayas pensado que iba a llegar. Más lejos esta aventura, perdiste la cordura.
Okay, let's get on with the answers, guys. Let's go through them. And again, as I said, remember, you can rewind if you need to on any of these. So it was the group we're looking for in the first one. In the group. Dream. Things can only get better. Dream. Point. The artist here. Come on. Happy. It is Nacho Venezolano, I think. Featuring Los Mendoza, but we'll take Nacho. The song is Happy. Spanish, English. Okay. Song title is what we want to hear. Find love and treat people with kindness. Good advice from Harry Styles. English singer.
I got a good feeling.
Okay, 4. Moving along swiftly. The singer is who we were looking for in this one, and the singer is Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony. I'll get you a point. And the singer again for this one. A lot of whistling. Start. Get on with it. Come on. I'm going to go over the hour now. But it is Bobby McFerrin. Don't worry. Be happy. Yeah, Brendan, don't worry. If I go over the hour, we'll be done by an hour and 5 minutes, I guess. Song title here with this one. It's Ábrete. Martín Eleas y Rolando Ochoa. Deceased, Martín Eleas. The son of the famous Diomedes. Well, Martín was killed in a car crash a few years ago. It's sad. He's about my age, I think. Or he's a little bit younger. Anyway, 7 then. Singer of the group here. Eurovision. Let's get to it. Hey! Yeah, it is Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. Well, this isn't the one that was in the Eurovision, of course. The other one, wasn't it? Love Shine a Light. Love shine a light in every corner of the world. Yeah, correct on that. Well, who's the quiz master here, eh? I don't have my notes. On to 8. Song title this time. You've been given the title already, guys.
Esto se jodió, la vecina no sé qué bebió, el vecino no sé qué prendió, a la gente no sé qué le dio, pero todo el mundo está loco, todo el mundo está loco.
Used in an advertisement actually in the ghetto for TikTok in Colombia. The artist with this one, it is Project X, Pursuit of Happiness.
Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit, feeling it, feel us waking up to the
lively. And then number 10.
Que no se caiga el ritmo,
Singer,
pariente. Seguimos con más música movida para todos ustedes. Algo en vivo, algo más en vivo. Échele.
Soltero feliz.
A la hora que quiere.
Of course, a happy
al que no lo regaña.
But it was the singer were
al que no le revisan el celular. El que toma whisky.
There you go. That is the quiz, guys. Now, if it so happens that we need tiebreak questions, we do have tiebreak questions. So if you're playing with others and there is a tie, well, stick around. We do have tiebreak questions. But before that, there's a bonus question here, a bonus happy song.
¿Dónde está el anillo?
Each team nominated player.
¿Dónde están los?
What's the title of this? Tiebreak questions. So when I was when I'm doing the quiz, we were like, who are the winners? And we'd be revising all the answer sheets. And of course we've got Donald Trump here. And he was doing his rallies this time last year. Banging out this tune, YMCA. And the Village People. Young man. And the Donald Trump dance. Oh, Donald Trump, where did it all go wrong, eh? Okay, but the tiebreak questions, we'll quickly get to them. We'll be done by 1:05. So these are the tiebreak questions if you need them, and it's closest to the answer wins. So Dr. Martens again, Doc Martens. In what year was the company founded? So take a couple of seconds. Again, you can pause this because I'm going to reveal the answer now. So pause it because here comes the answer. Around World War II, because the man who invented them had an issue with boots. So just after World War II, 1947. Second tiebreak question. And we're going back to our Venezuelan friend, the birthday girl, and world record holder in the triple jump, Julimar Rojas Rodriguez. But what was the world record jump? What was it in meters? What is it? It still is the world record. So again, if you want to pause it or whatever and think about it, closest to the answer wins. I'm going to reveal the answer now in 3, 2, 1. And here it comes. 15.67 meters was her world record. And then the last tiebreak question, if it was needed, we're going back to Halloween, the movie franchise, that is. And in what year was the first Halloween film released? He says, film with his Irish accent, double-syllabled. I can't, it's what it is. It's how we say it in Ireland. And I'm going to reveal the answer now in 3, 2, 1. The year the first Halloween movie was released. Answer coming. 3, 2, 1. There it is, 1978. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to be an hour and 6 minutes, but that's okay. So well done to our winners, if you won, that is. Let me know what you think of this. I said, just trialing it. Let's have it out there. iQuiz for the masses is the idea of it. And until the next one, of course, I don't need to be in any country for this. I could make a more generic one. Not so Colombian focused, perhaps. But anyway, let me know, guys. Thanks for taking part. And until the next iQuiz, ciao, ciao.